Hey my Legion, how y'all doing today? I have a video. This video is called Snacks at the Coffee House, and that's at the little church on the hill. And it was not a church service. What it was like a guy was doing music. They have like entertainers perform there like once a month. And I want to tell you more about. I mean, the video is like a review of the snacks that we had, and then like a little tour going up the spiral staircase, looking out the balcony, and then I review the coffee there. And no one else is doing this. And I have more to say, but I want to send you to that on location stuff I did. And then after that, I got a history with this place and a story about when I got in trouble with the cops. So you guys stay tuned for that. And actually, this is the first time I actually attended one of these, but I knew about it for a long time. But please stay tuned. I hope you like the on location stuff. And please stay tuned to see how I got in trouble with the cops a long time ago. All right, take care and enjoy that on location. Hey my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm here enjoying some refreshments at the coffee house. So you're probably at the little church on the hill and real close to where I live. And then you got some carrots.
You'll take my place next. One song, you're just going to do one song. Probably great.
Green bell peppers. Pepperoni. Melon.
Yeah.
Tomatoes. Goldfish. And the broccoli. Homemade brownies.
Probably about the time we get up there, she'll be coming back.
And some donut.
That's what you sound like, too. Oh, yeah.
Everything's really good. Gets a 10 out of 10. There's a pink lemonade. An old church on the hill. Built back in, when was it built? It was a historical building. Built back in 1855. It was a little nice little get together. I thought I'd do a little video here and do a little thing of their refreshments. So until next time, everybody, 10 out of 10 for everything, and take care of my Legion. I'm going to check out the spiral staircase.
Now tell me what you want.
Hold on, there's somebody coming up.
Oh, sorry.
One at a time on these steps.
Yeah. Definitely. Hi.
There's a baby up here.
Okay, I was just checking up here. Hi. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it is. Wow. That's pretty cool. And it says it's like a 165-year-old building. That's pretty cool. It's a historical landmark. Real close where I live. Wow. And there's a guy playing like 60s and 70s music like CCR and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So, let's go back down. Wow. Boy, it looks a lot scary coming down than it does going up. This is pretty cool. And the weather's really nice out because last week my teeth were chattering. I was filming outside of Crowley's. You know, now it's like 60, 70 degrees. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm almost done. Watch your step, man. Alright. Might get some coffee now. Alright, cool. And what's a coffee house without a review of their coffee? Alright. Oh. That's fantastic. 10 out of 10. So, see you later from this historical building. And until next time, take care of my legion. Yeah, they got an old-fashioned bathroom too. So stay tuned for a little story about my history with this place, including the time I got in trouble with the police. So stay tuned, everybody. I'll film that at home on my webcam. Alright, cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm back, and the guy performing, his name was Jeff Baumgartner. I did not film his performance because I felt uncomfortable. Him and the hostess for the night was Ashley Copeland. They were performing a little bit acoustical stuff, and they were doing like songs from like Steve Miller Band, CCR, which is Creedence Clearwater Revival for you youngins, and like they did that song "Stuck in the Middle" song, and a bunch of other songs, because I mean I'm a metal guy, but I'm also a kid of the 70s and 80s, and they did songs like that, and then they actually did "Wagon Wheel," and I hate that song, but the version they did I liked, so it was cool. It was a cool performance, and then in the middle they had a intermission. That's why I filmed I did the food review, and I went up the steps and stuff. And like I said right here, it said built in 1855. This 162-year-old building was has very interesting details. It said feel free to walk around, noticing the detail and workmanship. That's what I did. I filmed some of it. I went up the steps at the balcony, came back down, and I also bought some stuff. You know, the snacks and stuff were free. And I bought some tickets. I got 50-50. I didn't win anything. I could have won $26. And I got a door prize ticket, and they're all $1 a piece. So I bought like 4 tickets. I didn't win anything though, but it's still cool. And they had a little more story about this. It said like the Wells Bill, it was originally a little photo of the outside of it. I didn't film the outside. It said the Wellsville Universalist Congressional began the dream of the little church on Hill in 1854 by selling $5 shares in the church to members. A tornado badly damaged the church during construction, pushing their completion back to 1855. Okay. In 1871, major renovations were undertaken. At this time, a balcony was incorporated into the structure, as well as the addition of the bell. I didn't see a bell. I don't know if it's still there, but I didn't go up that high. The original name was Church of Our Father Universalist. The church acquired its current name from an early pastor who referred to the building as the Little Church on Hill. In a report to the church supervisors, the Little Church on Hill has been a key piece of local history many times. One of the best-known stories in that early pastors, including Reverend Charles Shipman, served as conductors along the Underground Railroad. Be sure to stop by soon and learn more stories from the volunteers. All right. And it said the final church service was held in the 1850s. It stood empty and unused until it was donated to Elk Creek Township in 1981. And then they were performing the Historical Society performing the undertake task of preserving and caring for the building. Then on September 5th, 1994, a time capsule was buried at the southwest corner of the building. And since then, they've been doing like little programs where they have like poets and stuff like that come down. And they have like other events, usually once a month on a Saturday. And I'll be honest, when they first started doing this, the lady that I used to work as a cook at Betty's Kitchen, and the lady was Marge Sherman. She used to come down all the time. She said, why don't you guys come down to the church on the hill when we go? I never went down. And actually today was the very first time I've ever been down there. Well, except for the time I got in trouble with the cops. But I'll tell you about that in a minute. So this was actually the very first time I went down there. And I actually had a nice time. It was different. And it was cool. And then they said they have community meetings at 7 p.m. the second Wednesday of each month. And there, I won't tell you about the trouble I got and the time I got in trouble with the cops. Like I said, Marge Sherman was Maggie's using the litter box. I got in trouble with the cops because, well, I was working at Betty's Kitchen for a long time as a cook, and then that place went out of business. And then it was out of business for a while, and I ended up working at Grimm's, another plastics place. And at that time, I went to the McDonald's in McCain, and I had bad service, and I went to the manager, and he was like a complete, he was awful. And I got so mad, and he just went back to his business like I didn't mean nothing. I said, that's bullshit, and I broke their door. Because I had some big anger problems back then. I still do a little bit, but and the cops were called, and they said if the damage was over $500, I'd be charged with a misdemeanor. Thankfully, it wasn't. It was $117. And what happened was, I had to see one judge. I can't remember the guy's name. In Fairview, I think it's Fairview. I've never been in trouble with the cops since, but this is the time I got in trouble. And the police sent me 2 tickets. Aside from the damage, they said I was involved in fighting, which is a lie. I didn't get in a fight with nobody. I was pissed. I broke the door. Then they wanted me to come back in. I just ignored them. And I went to the judge, and he said I pleaded guilty because that place was full. They know I spazzed out, and he got mad. And I had to pay $117, but he said I had a year to pay it, so I paid in like little installments over the next 12 months. They didn't get their money right away. But I did have to pay court costs, was like $78.50. I had to pay that up front. So I got screwed on that. And then the judge said, okay, and then he saw the other ticket of fighting and said, oh, I didn't know you had another ticket. I was like, oh, crap, I'm going to get it now. And I got 24 hours community service. And basically he gave me a list of places in Albion and in Cranesville that I could go to for community. And I was trying to get to the library. I wanted to work at the library because I thought it'd be the easiest place. And he said, and I called him up, and they said I didn't need nobody. And then Monday, I ended up working at the Albion Park for a day, and then it rained real bad. And I was still working at night, so I had to do both. And the guy said, "Well, it's working. It was raining. We're not going to need you." And then Marge Sherman from the little church on the hill, that was one of the places she called up, and she said, well, "I need you to come down," and I worked with her for the rest of till that, and for like a half hour on Friday. But and working at a church on the hill, she's probably embarrassed. I said, "I'm sorry, I screwed up," and she said, "It's okay." And she was real nice, though. After that, she'd always take me out to eat and stuff like that and pay for my lunch. So it was cool. But I never got in trouble with the cops again. And that's what happened. So I hope you like this video for a little church on the hill. It was not a church service. It was just like a performance thing where they had like people and you enjoyed coffee and stuff. I had a nice time. Because I always said, well, I'm going to go there. And I said, I don't feel like going there. And I finally went there after over 20 years. I finally went there. Well, except for when I had to do work there. She made you work. She made you work. But after that, she took me out to lunch, which was really cool. And then at one time out to breakfast. I hope you like this video. And like I said, no one else is doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? So I'm glad to be a little bit different amongst the food reviewers. And until next time, bye, please. Take care of my legion. Now, hopefully this stuff I shot is going to be good because I haven't put it in yet. Here's a look at my camera, too. My sister let me borrow. All right. So I'm going to edit this. I'm going to edit this together, get a bath, and I got to clean up, do laundry. And until next time, like I said, take care of my legion. And Maggie's running around like a furry maniac. All right, I hope you like this. This is my main video for Saturday night. I almost said for Saturday Night Live. That doesn't make any sense. All right, take care, everybody.